I would like to give words, definitions, and examples that will plainly and perfectly describe the character traits, personality, and actions of Bullhorn Betty. These are actions that she consistently displays on a daily basis. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which the abuser attempts to sow self-doubt and confusion in their victim's mind. Typically, gaslighters are seeking to gain power and control over the other person, by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and intuition. Narcissists are notorious for blaming everyone and everything around them. This projection happens because they believe they know how to do things the right way. Moreover, they cannot accept accountability when making a mistake, even if everyone else recognizes it. 10 minutes ago. I want to thank this beautiful soul. I saw this, but didn't understand what was being said. God bless you. I pray for you and want a big shout out. With lots of love and prayers, Bullhorn Betty Channel. $400. Love all of you. I wear my big girl pants and can love people I don't always see eye to eye. We're individuals. Compassion authenticity is why I care as I'm dying. I choose you to be my company in the final days. Thank you. So much wish could say. I'm behind you all in life and what comes after. Thank you Betty, Molly, Justin and community. Andra. How do you explain replying to a dying subscriber, donor of that you don't understand what that person was saying? Are you that shallow and heartless that to make it seem as you didn't comprehend that the individual is disclosing to you that they are dying so you can accept that person's money blindly? That's a new low for you. Or maybe it's just regular practice for you. Wow. Just when you think you have seen the worst of the worst in people, and then, whoa big shocker. You come along and prove that theory all wrong. I honestly don't see how you can lay your head down at night. Wake up in the morning and carry on as though you have a clear conscience.
I had no idea that law enforcement has not told her about these charges. That's not my fault. People are saying, well, I knew, but I had integrity and didn't want to. No, you didn't. You didn't know. And I can tell you, if you knew, you would have picked up the phone and called her to ask her about it instead of doing it on live. You chose not to do that. You chose to destroy this lady on your live in front of your audience and then lie to her about how this information came about. Because you hate Bullhorn Betty so much that you would rather destroy a woman that has a child missing to try to destroy me. Well, I'm not going anywhere. The only thing you did was destroy a woman you say you care so much about on your live. That's all you did. If you think that this is going to be biting Bullhorn Betty in the ass, it's not, because everybody saw I did everything above board, legit, and not underhanded, and followed Brandy's explicit instructions to me. Explicit instructions. Quit peddling misinformation and only communicate what you learned from law enforcement. And that's exactly what I did. If they failed to tell this woman, Brandy Neal, or her family, that a woman had been charged in connection with her son, this lady was about to go to court for failing to report her son's death. Who would keep that from her, knowing it was going to be breaking on the news and breaking on YouTube? What kind of idiot made that decision for her and for her family? That is not Bullhorn Betty's fault. For all the despicable people that chose to run with the story without doing your due diligence, screw you. You are part of the problem, not Bullhorn Betty. What you did to that woman yesterday was despicable. And I'm talking to you, Purple. It was despicable. And don't you dare try to convince the rest of YouTube that you give a damn about this lady, because if you did, how you did what you did, you would have never done. You would have never, ever, ever did that on a live if you gave a damn about Brandy at all. So don't you dare put Bullhorn Betty in your fucking mouth again. And if anybody has a problem with the way I'm talking, too bad. released that information to the public, but I had nothing to do with that. And you know darn well do not have your number, nor any way to contact you. I have a source. Everybody was asking that leave the family alone. I'm not trying to, rock the boat, especially this kind of news. I would have never called Brandy and asked her to confirm this kind of news with me because she's a grieving mom. Who does that? Who calls a mother to confirm whether her son is dead or not? Who flippin' does that crap? Do you guys not have 1 ounce of a moral compass? Give me a break. She didn't learn from me. She learned from you. And she learned from you on a live broadcast. That shows no. Released that information to the public, but I had nothing to do with that. And you know darn well do not have your number, nor any way to contact you. I have a source. Everybody was asking that leave the family alone. I'm not trying to, rock the boat, especially this kind of news. I would have never called Brandy and asked her to confirm this kind of news with me because she's a grieving mom. Who does that? Who calls a mother to confirm whether her son is dead or not? Who?
First you said that they didn't know and that Purple didn't know, and if she did she would have called to confirm with Brandy, right? Then you say that you had no way of contacting her, which you do because you said it on a previous live. And in the same breath you say who would do that to call a grieving mother and try to confirm the information. Well, they're so used to your misinformation for monetary gain. It is what caused Brandy Michael Vaughn's mom to have to come on YouTube by her own choice to vet this information and make sure that there's not things being told that is not true or factual. Let's just have a quick review. I will show exactly how she contradicts and she gaslights her own subscribers. Bullhorn Betty tells so many lies even she herself forgets which lies she's told. By the time she catches herself, it's too late.
Privately offline when they found out, not play it on. Yeah, that was heartless. I haven't said anything about the people, and other creators. I don't really get into the whole bashing of other creators. Many of you guys know when I have had it. Yeah, do I come out? But this is my house. I'm allowed to. But I always try to stay focused on these cases. I try to tamper down the noise. I try to use, professional integrity in things I do. When things are confidential to me, they stay confidential. I do not share that information. I do not use confidential information to derive any of my stories from. I use, hard work, leg work, but never, and it's one of those things. Had I had her number and I knew she didn't know this.
This is from her morning live today on November 16th, 2022. Now Betty, or shall I say Andra. I'm sure you'll find a way to twist it around and manipulate the context and continue to gaslight your subscribers and whomever else, but this is from your very own mouth and your very own words.
I beg for this kind of coverage to help people who want to, yes, whatever it take, as long as it got me answers and justice for my child, yes. And you know what? Brandy was willing to meet with anybody that was really there for her. And even these people, like even the people that are driving, she's not saying, you can't come there. I listened to what she said. Everybody's tearing making Brandy's words say stuff that she's not saying, and it's got to probably be frustrating for this woman. And they're actually, hurting this lady by putting words in her mouth.
And especially Michael Monkey Vaughn's grandpa, that is also Brandy Neal's dad. P.S. Just know that we love you, we stand with you, and always will stand by you.
It
is very, very cold here today. But
I see your breath. Oh no, that's a cigarette.
Which is it's both. It's both. Yeah, everything's like beyond frosted over, clear skies, you name it. It's cold. So say prayers for law enforcement today. I've got a message from my family. This is your warning. If you come here coming here to harass our family, you are not going to be met with kindness. Not right now. I don't have the strength in me to be kind right now. I'll do my best, but if you're coming here to harass me and my family or worry because I sat outside on a bench outside for 10 hours yesterday waiting for law enforcement to come give me and then take pictures of me and post them on the internet and drive through our neighborhood, you have no business being here. None. There's nothing. There's nothing to see here. What you want to see a grieving family? Does that get you excited? Because guess what? I don't have patience right now. I am on edge. I haven't slept. I haven't stopped shaking in 3 days, and I'm really not cold, to tell you the truth. My children didn't want to go to school.
Brandy, are you not cold because you feel numb? Sorry, baby.
But I've got a nasty, massive ear infection, and I gotta keep my ear good. I gotta keep my ear warm. So
if you start to get dizzy, watch it, because you can get dizzy from an ear infection and actually pass out.
Oh, I know. That's why I went into the doctor the other day. I've been taking the medicine, and it's getting better.
You're not in pain, are you? Because I know how bad those are.
I was for like 3 days. It felt like somebody was shoving an ice pick into my brain.
Oh gosh.
But you know what? If people are coming here and you want to show support to our family and law enforcement, take law enforcement a meal. The searchers, they're hurting just as much as us right now.
Yeah. I see that.
Don't come here. They're doing their job. And if you're going to come here to muffle up Michael's case and screw up the justice or bringing him home, you can kick rocks and you're not welcome here. You're only welcome here if you're going to show kindness and support to law enforcement, our community, and our family. That's it. And that's a message from my entire family, especially my dad. My sisters won't be as nice as me, I promise.
Out for her dad. You raised one hell of a tough woman, I'm telling you that.